Hello everyone, myself Indumati, Assistant Professor, Department of ECE, RMD Engineering College. And I'm here to design a microstrip patch antenna using CST Micro Studio. So this is your environment. First, click New Template. Choose Microwave and RF and Optical. Then choose Antennas and then click Next. So microstrip patch antenna is a planar antenna. Choose planar and then click next. Let it be in time domain, click next. So the dimension of the microstrip patch antenna is in millimeter and frequency is in gigahertz. Then choose next. For my reference, I'm taking minimum frequency has 1 gigahertz and maximum frequency has 10 gigahertz. Then click next and then finish. So in order to design a microstrip patch antenna, first we have to construct a ground plane. Then we have to construct a substrate which is mounted on the ground plane. And then we have to go for the patch design. So there is an option called front, back, left, right, top and bottom. So for my reference, I'm choosing front. So there is a reset view option here. And then you can rotate and view for your reference. So in order to construct a ground plane, go to modeling, click brick, and then press escape. I'm renaming this as ground plane. So the dimension which I'm going to give is 30 cross 30. That is, the length of the ground plane is 30 millimeter. So your X-min should be 15 millimeter. That is minus 15 to plus 15. Similarly, the width is minus 15 to plus 15. And the thickness of the ground plane is 0.035 millimeter. I'm going to choose a material from the material library. So you just choose load from material library. And then I'm going to choose copper. You can choose either aluminum or copper. So I'm choosing copper annealed, is a lossy metal. I'm just loading this metal. You can preview here and then click OK. So let me show you how this ground plane is mounted on this reference plane. So this is your ground plane. Now I have to construct a substrate. For that, the same procedure, go to modeling, click brick and then press escape. So I'm just renaming it as substrate. I'm going to give the same dimension for this, minus 15 to plus 15. And the thickness of the ground plane is 0.035 millimeter. And I'm going to add the same thickness first. And I'm going to add the substrate thickness as 1.6 millimeter. And I'm going to choose a material. You just give load from material library. I'm going to choose FR4 as substrate. So the dielectric constant of FR4 is 4.3. And I'm choosing a lossy metal here. So you can view the epsilon value of a metal, that is 4.3. Then choose load. And then we can preview it and then click OK. Now let me show you how this substrate is mounted on the ground plane. So this is your ground plane of thickness 0.035 millimeter and this is the substrate thickness, that is 1.6 millimeter. I'm giving reset view now. And now I'm going to design a patch. That is your rectangular microstrip patch antenna, right? The same procedure, go to modeling, press brick, and then press escape. And then I'm going to rename it as patch. Now let it be 22 millimeter. Let the length of the patch is 22 millimeters. So it should be minus, your X min should be minus 11 to plus 11. Similarly, the width as, let it be 14. So it should be minus 7 to plus 7. And I'm giving the minimum thickness as 0.035. This is your ground plane thickness. And then 1.6, that is your substrate thickness. And then I'm going to add the patch thickness now. So 0.035 plus the substrate thickness 1.6 millimeter plus 0.035 millimeter has a patch thickness. And a patch is what? Is a radiating element, right? So it should be a conductor. So I'm choosing copper here. So I'm previewing it and then press OK. Now I have constructed a patch. Now I have to feed this antenna. For that I need a microstrip line. The similar procedure we have to follow. Click brick, press escape. So let the length of the strip line is 3 millimeter. So I'm giving minus 1.5 to plus 1.5. And then minus 7 to minus 15. And then the same thickness I have to give 0.035 plus 1.6. 0.035 is a ground plane thickness plus 1.6 is the substrate thickness. And again 0.035 is a patch thickness. Just preview it and then click OK. Now I have constructed a patch. Now I have to add this microstrip line with this patch. So there is an option called Boolean add here. So you just choose this patch, go to Boolean, give add, and then choose this strip line, press enter. Now this patch and then strip line, I just add this both, okay. Now I'm going to apply a waveguide port to this microstrip line. I'm just rotating it. So this is our microstrip line. Go to Pix, choose Pick Face, double click this, go to Home, go to Macros, choose Solver, then Ports, then click Calculate Port Extension Coefficient. Click Calculate and then construct port from Pick to Face and then close it. So let me show you the waveguide port here. Now we have to simulate it. Go to Simulation, go to Setup Solver, then start the simulation. Now we can view the result in 1D result and then we can view the S parameter here. So the operating frequency is, you can use this curve marker. So the operating frequency is 6.2 gigahertz.